The roads, street corners, and pavements have become homes for thousands of small boys and girls who run away from their homes and families. This is the reason why they are called street children. The term street children sounds very harsh, but that is the reality they live. They have no home, no parents, brothers or sisters whom they can call their own. No one cares for them. They have no one to share their joys and sorrows, no one to turn to when in trouble or in need. There is no one to guide them to. They seem to exist only to survive and not to live life to the full. Survival is their lot. One does not speak of the joys of childhood, being caressed, taken to school, taught to learn, play and enjoy the good things of life. They do not know what it means to be loved, cared for, and appreciated by parents and dear ones. The problem of street children is on the increase. Every day, nearly 70 to 80 children arrive at the Central Railway Station in Madras. They leave their homes for various reasons. There are more boys and girls on the streets of Madras than ever before. But yet our eyes are blind to their existence. Our conscience is apparently clear. We are busy with our own little lives and personal security. Society tries to forget that such children exist and learns to ignore them. There are others who do nothing else than harass them as if it was their fault. Hence, often these children, due to this feeling of not being wanted and respected, turn out to be delinquents. All the others are enemies to them. They have to learn to survive in this heartless society. They are of a special category. They have their specific problems. The struggle for their daily bread and the problem of not having a great future or big dreams. But why does all this happen? Why do they leave their homes and their families and take to the streets? The root cause is, of course, poverty. The lack of basic necessities of life which deprives millions of any kind of security. The lack of education and not being able to educate children leads to many related problems. The main problem being irresponsible parenthood.
My name is Hamid. I ran away from home in 1993. My stepmother would always beat me and make me wash vessels. So I ran away. If I go back home, they will beat me again, and so I have decided to stay here. I'm G.K. Suresh. After my father's death, my mother married a second time, but he is a drunkard. He used to come home drunk and beat us, and so mother and my brother went to Dubai. I'm Johnson, and I'm from Maruduvamari. My father used to drink a lot and ill-treat my mother. They fought and got separated. My father used to beat me and my brother. So both of us ran away from home. I was 5 years old when my brother brought me to Madras.
One of the main reasons why children run away from their homes is ill treatment by parents. Drunken fathers, broken families, ill treatment by stepmothers. Gaurapan, once a rag picker, is today the proud owner of an auto rickshaw.
I will not blame young people if they go astray. Parents are responsible for this. When children are small, They either spoil them by pandering them too much, or they make them suffer a lot, and so they run away from their homes. Fathers are drunkards and mothers don't care. Sometimes they lose their parents, and so they leave their homes.
For many of these young people, cinema is the only entertainment and the means to forget everyday problems of cruel life. The favorite heroes and superstars take them to a land of dreams and fantasies for a full 3 hours. The lure of the city comes through such movies. The cities with their posh buildings, the big roads, the cars and other vehicles, and then the magnificent movie theaters. Everything seems so inviting and easy.
I see a lot of films, but not more than 5 times. But I've seen this Hindi film Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge more than 11 times.
Added to this is the sorrow and never-ending problems at home. Why stay at home and get beaten every day and work hard for it? They head for the city, but the city turns out to be worse than all that they ever imagined. The first blow is where to go and to whom to turn to. And then the pinching hunger. There are organized groups which are on the lookout for cheap labor. They work in steel and metal factories. Others find employment in auto repair shops, hotels, and they do lots of other menial and odd jobs. Some start begging and others get into rag picking. Rag picking and dump picking are one of the most demeaning of such odd jobs these girls and boys do. It is a work devoid of all human dignity. Hunger and lack of other basic necessities of life drives these young people to dig into the dirt, not caring for the stench, the foul smell, the dirty surroundings. Then there is the problem of the heat, sickness, and people who look down on them.
When I was small, I used to be very hungry, and so I went into rag picking. I used to work with an elderly person. The dustbins were very dirty. He would lift me up and put me into the dustbin, and we made a living.
Dump picking is a family enterprise. The children don't have a chance to go to school. They are taken to the dumping yards at once. All that these children can dream of is to pick rags, pieces of iron, tin. All that we reject and throw away becomes their source of life. It is just rag picking and dump picking till the end of their lives.
My name is Jayanti. I come to work at 4 in the morning and collect pieces of iron and tin.
உனக்கு படிப்ப விருப்பம் இருக்கா படிக்கணும்னு ஆசை இருக்கா இந்த வேலை உனக்கு ஏன் பிடிக்கல
கால் சுடுது நெருப்புல
I don't like this job because my feet get burned.
கஷ்டமா இருக்கு
I would like to study.
பிடிக்கல
The rags, paper, and other items they pick are sorted out and sold. This involves the problem of middlemen, rowdies, and gundas. From small, they have to learn to fight. to survive. That is their world. One has to get used to the norms and regulations of rag pickers or cup pickers. They can earn quite a lot of money and the group gives security. During the day, they are on the move. The movie theaters are always there. Their heroes depend on them. A lot of money is spent on movies. The rosy dream-like romance and the violent power of their superstars keep them high. This is one way of forgetting their problems and worries.
Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge is an interesting film. There is a lot of romance and good comedy. The story is interesting and the songs are good.
At night, it is back to the pavements or streets. But life is not all that easy or comfortable. From rag picking to robbery takes but a small step. And soon they are labeled as antisocial elements and wanted and harassed by the police. It does not end there. Slowly, the innocent ones are also introduced to the apparently joyful side of rag picking and street life. After the miles they walked under the scorching sun, the problems they face from the police, violent situations, this comes as a natural consequence. All that they earn is wasted. And when it comes to the worst, they turn out to be drug pushers, pimps, and this pushes them into the world of criminals.
I was a coolie. The policemen were very strict. A man selling brown sugar was friendly with me, and I started selling brown sugar called sumuki. We do not know when and how we will die. Die as drunkards, drug addicts, under a train, get beaten by the police, or will the gundas around us kill us? We always live in that fear. When I suffer, society does not respect me. The main enemies are the police. When I'm on the road doing nothing, they arrest me on suspicion and put me in jail. It should take only 15 days to come out, but we'll be inside for 3 months.
This situation needs a multifaceted approach to arrive at a solution. The government and society at large have to recognize that rag picking, as it is done by these children, is not a dignified job. The related problems lead them to become antisocial elements. This has to become a priority area of concern. Many NGOs are already working for such children. Don Bosco Anbu Illam is one of them. Just as more than 100 years ago, Don Bosco went around the city of Turin in Italy, inviting street children and orphans to come and stay with him. Today, the Salesians and lay volunteers of Don Bosco Anbu Illam contact street children, rag pickers, and invite them to their shelter homes specially open for them. There are 3 shelter homes in Madras, one in Salem and one in Coimbatore. Anbu Illam offers to rag pickers and other street children a clean, friendly atmosphere, a home. The much-needed love, affection, and respect is given to these children and young people.
We have so much of poverty, unemployment, and lot of problems at home. There is lack of love, ill treatment by parents. Because of these many problems, children run out of their families, especially from the villages. They come to the cities looking for jobs. And we meet them at the public places, especially at the railway station and bus stands. We, the Salesians and the staff members, meet them and bring them to Anbu Illam. Anbu Illam is home of love.
At Anbu Illam, the rag pickers are given a chance to give up picking rags slowly. In the beginning, they continue to work, but they are given security and protection, recreation, and are helped to save their earnings. If the situation at home is conducive, the boy is taken back home. In the shelter homes, they are given many chances to come up in life. There is scope for non-formal education. This is meant for those who do not frequent regular schools. This is to motivate them to go to school. They are also encouraged to go to school. At Anbu Illam, special coaching is given and they are made to study. Many boys are enrolled in various schools. Technical education is another avenue open to them. They can do tailoring, two-wheeler mechanism, electrician's course or driving. More than 40 boys have learned driving and got their driving license. Many rag pickers are today driving auto rickshaws, and some even own their own auto rickshaws. These rag pickers turned auto drivers have formed an auto drivers society.
Don Bosco Anbu Illam helped me to get my driving license. The fathers also helped me financially by granting me loans at different times. I started driving an auto. Though I did not have a regular job, I started saving money. I have saved about 18,000 rupees, and soon I'll be buying my own auto rickshaw.
Today, we can boast of another rehabilitation program for rag pickers together with the Madras City Corporation. The conservancy work of Division 25 of Zone 2 under Clean and Green City project and conservancy work in Egmore Stadium have been entrusted to Anbu Illam. The main objective of this project was to employ rag pickers for conservancy work and simultaneously train them in other trades. Besides the regular salary of Rs 1100 per month, the job also makes the boy disciplined, respected, and restores dignity.
I was lying down on the road. Father brought me here, got me a job with Rs 1,100 as salary. Helped me to save money. I am very happy.
The boys start working in the morning from 6:30 to 10 o'clock. Then again in the evening from 3 to 5. So meanwhile, the rest of the time, there we have the other courses like giving them seminars, awareness programs, non-formal education. We send them for learning driving, and those are interested in. So we, after finding all these things, the effective ways of doing our work, the Tamil Nadu Sports Authority came forward to give us the stadiums. Somehow they don't like to dig into the dirt, the dustbins, and people watch, and they are not respected by the people at all. So now they like to live like the common people. So they like to change the job, and this project has helped them to change their job. First of all, we want everyone to be respected like people, as persons as they are. Then, through these saving schemes and many other work, we want to make them feel responsible for their own life. They should stand on their own leg more than begging, depending on other people.
Don Bosco also provides them a home, food, shelter, counseling, recreation, and the much-needed love and respect. A place they can call their own. It is a home of love. They are not only taught values, they in turn become agents of social change and messengers of peace through street theatre performances and other cultural programs. There are also other formative programs like scout training, de-addiction programs for drug addicts, orientation and motivation camps.
I am Loretta Menon. I am the First Lady in the Rotary Club of Madras, Meenambakkam. Well, the Rotary has taken up the Street Children project last year on the district level. And basically what we want to do for the street children is, help to educate them, to make a lot of people like us more aware of what is happening. Basically, when we see rag pickers, we tend to look at them with a sort of a repulsion, I should say, and disgust, because we normally think they are dirty urchins or thieves or rogues. But today, when I'm working with the rag pickers in Anbu Illam, I find that they are so human. They give us so much of love and affection. And I feel that all of us who could spend a little time, when you see a rag picker on the road, and if you could stop, touch them, speak to them, hold them, I would say it would go a long way, because most of them lack a lot of love and affection.
Besides the NGOs, each individual in our society should get involved. A change of attitude is needed. No boy is born bad. He becomes one. We are all responsible. We can all reach out to give a helping hand. Above all, let us educate children not to discriminate children of a lesser God. Let us help them to walk hand in hand and build a better world. We are guilty of many errors and many faults. But our worst crime is abandoning the children, neglecting the fountain of life. Many of the things we need can wait. The child cannot wait. His name is today.